Hello and welcome to part 8 of my 1942 Pet-A-Ray restoration. I've had about a break for about a month now on the Pet-A-Ray because I've been doing other things. I've got a Lister D and a Pet-A-Ray A1 now. So I thought it was about time I finish off this one because I think it'll be the best of the three. I stripped the cowlings today. That one's been washed in petrol and sanded off, and all the dents have been whacked with a hammer to straighten them out. So that one's ready for painting. I'm going to do that in a minute. That one I got a wire brush and that will be ready. Thought I'd show you I managed to get a, well, it's on the Lister D over here, a brand new oil seal. Well, I got two of them. I'm only going to put one in. It's a brand new oil seal for the crankshaft. And over here in the bucket, I'll take a picture in a minute, is the cleaned off and filed timing gears because they were mashed with a governor spring. So I've dealt with them. I got to clean that off still, the bearing assembly there, and then be able to paint that. So what I'm going to do now is paint the cowling. I'll paint with red oxide first. You can have 3 coats. Well, that's the top cowling now painted. I'm now going to get the bottom cowling ready to paint and then paint that one up as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, there's the cowlings in another coat. I decided with the bottom cowl to paint the inside, and then after the inside's dry, paint the outside, because I've had trouble holding it really. It's better to paint for the paint to take twice as long than to take half as long and then be messed up. So I done that. It's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it took me a long time to get organised to do it. Lister D's out there pumping a bit of water on the Edwards pump, making up a little bit of steam. That's quite good. So I'll probably clean up the bearing plate now on the front of the front plate of the engine really, and get that in red oxide as well. Well, that's the front plate all cleaned up and in its second coat of red oxide. It's all dry now, so I'll get that in black in a minute. I decided I'm going to paint it black, so change the colour a bit. And also got the axle done in its first coat, so that's got to have another coat in a minute of red. And 2 cowlings are in the third coat. That's all dry now overnight. So that can be in green today, so that's quite good. Well, it's been about a month since I took the last video, so now the engine's getting back together now. Got it all painted. Pistons back in, cranks back in. Got the front cover there painted in black. That's finished. Just finished making a gasket there for the front cover. Then that's going to be bolted back on. So I'm going to get the gasket sealer and then put the gasket on and bolt the front cover on. Well, I've got the front cover on now. Made a gasket for it. Well, I did that in the last clip, but it's bolted on. I've left these 4 bolts here loose because the cowling's got to go on yet. That's got to have a couple more coats of green and then it's on. So I'll probably touch in a bit of green here because there's odd little patches that have been knocked and stuff, so that's what I'm going to do now, touch in some paint. Well, going back to the Pet-A-Ray now, as you can see it's all coming together nicely. Since the last little clip I got the cylinder head on and it's still loose. I've still got the gasket to put on, which is here. I may make another gasket because this one's looking a bit sorry for itself, but it was working right before, so it might be alright. As you can see, I've buffed the carb right up. If I get light a minute, it's all looking very nice. Still after some governor springs. That's why I haven't really done a video in a while. Waiting for the Governor Springs, but no one seems to really know where I can get any from. So I may end up putting the engine back together with just one spring inside. I don't see how it's going to affect it as much, because you've got an external adjusting spring anyway. So I'm thinking about that now. So this is the end of this video. What I'm going to do is get strapped back into it, because I haven't really done a lot in a few months. I think the next job is paint the tappet chest cover and get the back plate painted as well. Maybe finish off the trolley as well, but I'm not too sure for a second. So watch your space, there'll be another video coming soon. Well, welcome back to the 1942 Pet-A-Ray restoration, and as you can see, starting to take shape. There's a trolley all together. Put the handles on and the feet. The box is on. If you remember, I decided I was going to use softwood for these bits, and what I've done is I've cut some oak. Done that with it. It looks quite nice, I think. I've just pushed the flywheel on to see what it looks like. There's the spec plates, both done. I've put the screws in. I'll just put the manifold on a little bit. There we go. See, it's starting to look quite nice. Just about to strip and paint the back case, the timing case. I never really got round to doing it. So yeah, really looking quite nice. Quite pleased with this. And there's a spanner. I've got to do the brackets for that. It's held in with 4 screws, the box. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about the carburetor above this varnish though, because it might take the paint off or the varnish off even when the petrol leaks. The carburetor never leaked before, so shouldn't have much of a problem, but when I first run it I'll put a bit of cloth on top of that just in case. You never know, I can always swap the box around to the other side. So I'm going to get that painted up and we'll see what it looks like then. Just a quick update on the Petter now. The head's now torqued down. I torqued it down last night, and good compression there. So yeah, brand new spark plug. It's Champion L86C, so it fits in all. It's brand new. Found it. Got to put that cover on. Just sorting that out now. Cowling needs another couple coats of paint, and I've got to sort the fuel tank out. Got to deal with the elbow on that one for the fuel pipe. The fuel pipe I've made a brand new one, soldered it on with some ends, so that'll be right. I just walked down to the greenhouse a minute, because that's where the flywheel is drying out. Nothing really dries well in the shed, it's dark all the time. There's the flywheel. It's a bit of red oxide and first coat of green, so it's sort of mixing. There's the back casing. I painted that this morning. It's nearly dry, so I'm going to give it another coat later. That should be right. By the end of today I think I'll be fitting that one. You can see it looks quite nice. And that's about it. So this will be the end of this video. There'll be one more video, and then I'm thinking about putting a separate video on for the first run. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Oh, I also thought I'd say why I'm not going in depth as much now, because I've got 3 days to finish the engine and get it all going, because Saturday, it's now Tuesday, got my first rally. It's already booked in, so no turning back. I'm not going to rush it, but I'm going to put all my time towards getting it done. So yeah, thanks for watching anyway.